Hey everybody, Pastor Todd here, coming to you from the lobby, and it's appropriate for what we're talking about today because the question on a lot of people's minds is, when are we reopening the church? And the first thing I'd like to say is, I'm not sure I'm fond of the way that's phrased because I feel like the church has never been closed. I mean, we have been open throughout this whole thing, doing ministry like crazy and really probably doing it above and beyond what we've done in the past. But I think what people are really asking is when are we going to regather on campus? And I totally understand that question. And the answer is, unfortunately, I don't know. I mean, we don't have a firm timeline right now. And that's for good reason because, well, first of all, let me say this. It's not because we don't care about that. It's not because we're not thinking about that or working on a plan for that. It's anything but that. I mean, I am constantly listening to podcasts. I am reading articles. I am on Zoom call meetings with pastors all across the country. I'm in meetings with leaders, here at the church. I mean, it is constant, conversation about regathering onto campus. But let me give you a little bit of a context to help you understand, why this is kind of a complex issue. And because there's lots of moving parts, there's lots of variables involved. And, one of the big ones is people. There's different types of people that we have to be concerned about that are a part of Beach Church. So I'm going to kind of equate this to a stoplight. And I think you'll understand. So that we have some people in the church who are what I would call the red lights. And these are people who would say, we're not coming back to church on campus until there's a vaccine. And maybe even when there is a vaccine, they would say, I'm not even coming back then because they're uncertain about how effective that vaccine may even be. So they're kind of a red light. Then you've also got the yellow lights. And the yellow lights would say something to the effect of, I'll come back when it's safe. Well, that word safe is kind of a tricky word, isn't it? Because what is safe for you may not be safe for another person. I mean, just think about how we all approach a yellow light in real life. We come up to the yellow light and there are some people, they approach that yellow light and they gun it through the intersection. That's how they approach it. But then there's other people, they see the yellow light and they want to stop if at all possible. They could be 10 feet from the line and they stop. So that word safe and caution is still all very relative depending on the person. Then you've got people who are the green lights. And the green lights are the people that if I said church was open and ready to go for this Sunday, they would be there. In fact, they would have probably been there a couple of weeks ago. That's just how they are. They're eager to get back and they want to be at the church as soon as possible. And then there's actually another group of people that I won't put in the lights, but it's people that don't go to our church. I mean, think about, we have to comply with the government authorities as if at all possible. We want to be, good citizens in the community. And then there's also people that don't go to the church that are watching us. There is a world that is watching us and what we do, and we don't want to negatively affect our witness to them. And we have done so much good in the community and to, have a good reputation for Beach Church. We don't want to tarnish that by doing something that, might really disagree with people in the community. And so, listen, I understand the question, and I promise within the next couple of weeks, we're going to try and lay out a plan, maybe steps that we'll be taking to get to on-campus gatherings in kind of different phases, if you can think about it that way. But in the meantime, I just want to make you this promise. We will not be prevented by panic, nor will we be pushed by impatience. And here's what I mean. We will get back on campus. We will. And we're not going to, wait until there's no fear or no worry at all involved with that. That could be years down the road. But we're also not going to be pushed by impatience so that we're going to do something irresponsible. We want to minister. We want to serve all of those different lights, all of those different people involved. And until we've got a great plan in place to do that, we're going to, stay the course. So for right now, we're going to be all online and we're going to do everything we can online to minister and serve you as best we can. But no, we are working on developing a plan to regather on campus. And I can't wait. I love you. I miss all of you. And let's just continue to be the church in the community in the meantime.